morning, well, everybody. What's up? This is Trading Live with Bubba. This is February 22nd, Thursday. What's going on, everybody? Well, we had a great day trading this morning. Obviously, the markets are soaring higher based on NVIDIA's earnings and some other things. But here's NVIDIA. And just full disclosure, I'm going for my fourth lose in a row because I shorted it again via a call spread, the 775 call spread that I sold, okay, for next week. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, as we take a look at the futures markets, they are exploding higher. Where am I here? Let's see here. S&P. But again, where are you really? You're really still just in that consolidation band, okay? NASDAQ, as big as it's up, it's really just at the top end. We're looking to sell spreads here if you're trading options. That's what we're thinking as we look at these markets. Here's the short-term stuff. We got a trade coming right now in crude oil. As soon as it stops going up, we're going to go ahead and short it. We got a little bit of time left, but we can actually go now because of how fast it went up. So we're going to go look at it. We got to wait for a red bar. Okay, if we get in anytime soon, our stop will be 79.12, but we're not getting in yet, but 79.12 is the stop at the moment.
Order submitted.
Okay, so we're going a new stop because it's going straight up. It's skyrocketing. Okay. So, which is good because that's what we're looking for, anyways. We want to be able to sell it. Okay, this is a pattern that you want to sell. This is known as a blow off pattern. So let it keep going. Hell, I'll be happy if it goes higher. I'm right there waiting for it. Right there waiting. And hopefully it won't. Good. I didn't want it to come on this bar because I don't want to have to give up that much blowback. Right now will be a seller if it's 78.60 or below after the next 44 seconds. The bar's got to close red for us to go ahead and trade it. Okay. $74.60 or below. It ain't below it right now. So we'll see. We're gonna sell it, just a question of when. Okay, well, we're not gonna sell it here. So we got another bar to wait. We're in like La Crosse, Wisconsin, from bar to bar. The most bars per capita in the world. Let's see if anything else is happening while we're sitting here watching. No, you need the volume. I'll give you a guideline to look at. The volume's got to be there. So I don't have to look at anything if the volume isn't up there. Okay. Now that's what we're waiting for before we would even think of getting in. Okay. The volume's got to reach those lines. Okay. Let's go back here and see where we are. Okay. 78.64 or below in the next 13 seconds. It's got to stay below there. And no, it's not going to make it. All right. So we're on to the next case. On to the next bar. Now 66 or below. Okay, but in the meantime, you see how we stay safe? Because we haven't got in yet. We're not trying to chase it. We're not trying to guess when it's going to through. The market's going to tell us, hopefully, when it's through. Okay. So I'd like to show you some other stuff, but I want to watch this because I don't want to miss it. If it does come, 64 or below is where I'm looking for. But we still got to wait. Got to wait. Okay. No trade. Not yet. Got to keep waiting. Yeah, now don't get too far away from you. Mutter. 79.32 is the stop. 79.32 is the stop. Okay, go for it. 79.32 stop. Now you want to put in, if you're doing multiples, which I am, you want to put in 10 ticks below where you entered and 20 ticks below where you entered. Hopefully those will fill and ease the pain and ease the pressure. Okay. That's what we're looking for. Okay. All right. So now that we're in that, we can go take a quick peek at what's going on, do a quick rundown. Apple, look at that. Bounce right off. We're Tuesday. I told you, look for 180 to bounce. Bang. There it is. Back to 185. It gets back to 185. Look to sell it. Amazon, right off the bottom, right off 165. Boom. There you go. Look to sell call spreads. Coin, right off support. Look, you need a little bit bigger rally to do anything here. We'll be neutral. Meta, right off support. Too late. We didn't have any trade, but now up here around 500. Look to be a seller of call spreads. Google, 140. There you go. IWM, up at resistance. I'd like to be a seller at 200, as we said the other day. Microsoft, right off of 400. Look at that. Bang. NVIDIA, I'm short this. I sold this morning. Okay. Had earnings last night, big earnings. Sell you can sell like the 437, 438 call spread in NASDAQ, the day 0 DTEs. Square, right in the middle of nowhere, nothing to do. 505 on the SPY. Tesla didn't reach any target yet, still just sitting sideways. Win, right on the support. Look to sell put spreads. Okay, there you go. Now let's go back and see what's going on with our trade. Okay, a little bit of slightly profitable, nothing to write home about yet. Nothing we're gonna be able to do with it yet, but certainly a little bit of profit. Never hurt anybody. Okay. I got one of mine off now. So now I got 10 ticks in my bank. Okay. And I'm now can take one of my stops out, and I'm working another 10 ticks below this. Okay. And that's how we roll. Okay. We got one off. Okay. And in fact, with one off, I'm going to go ahead and take my stop to break even on the balance. I'm going to keep myself working, but I'm going to take the stop on the balance because I don't want it to turn into a losing trade. So now I've got at least, in my case, at least $100 locked up. I'm still in. I'm still going to let it roll, but I have no risk left. So I can just sit back, relax, and do nothing. Okay. And right now, nothing else much is happening. It's pretty quiet. So we'll see. Again, we're ready. All we got to do is wait. But again, the biggest thing you can learn is the patience to sit back and wait for it. So I know I don't have to look at any of these charts. I gotta, if the volume don't get to those lines, okay, if the volume don't reach up here, I got nothing to do anyways. Okay. So I can sit back and not really look too closely. Okay. And all I have to do is wait for the volume to get where it's got to get to. If it doesn't get there, then I got no trades. Okay. And that's always what we're focusing on. Okay. Is the ability to be able to make the right trade when they show. But we're still in, we're still profitable, and we can't lose. How's that? Can't be bad. And there's going to be no new trades coming on the next bar. Okay. There's going to be no new trade. I am now stopped out of the crude, made $110. Okay. Now we're just sitting back and waiting and watching, which is how we roll. Whew. So now here we are, again, with not much going on, pretty quiet. So let's go through. I'll show you the NASDAQ, the NVIDIA trade that I made while we're waiting. NVIDIA. Okay, so I sold. Now this is a lot big risk trade, so I'm not recommending it for everybody. I did it for next week. Okay, I sold a vertical. I sold a 700, 775 at the time. Okay, I did it for a $60 credit. Okay, so I have $1,500 risk per contract. Okay, but I can make $6,000 per contract if it falls apart. But the easiest thing to look at is I'm taking $15 worth of risk. At the time, I'm buying like the 780, the 775 put, which is like $20. So I'm buying that put for $5 cheaper by selling the spread. Okay, so I'm saving $500 in premium by selling the spread instead of buying the put. Okay, so again, that's just something to think about when you're looking at these, because that's you want to use the best option strategy when you're trading options to make that trade. Okay. In the meantime, we're just sitting here watching, and there's not much. Again, there's not much happening, so there's a lot of action early. Maybe the Russell will give us something to sell. Maybe the NASDAQ. Again, what you're really looking for here now is what we call speed. Okay, the trading is very slow. There's no real speed to it. You want to see it kind of gallop either up or down. We don't care which side. We just want the opportunity. You want to see some real speed to the trade that allows you to get in, and it indicates that somebody out there is panicking. Okay, without speed, there's no real panic. We would call it orderly. The Russells are going to have a shot. That looks about the only one to me that is going to have any sort of shot whatsoever. But you never know. I mean, again, a big order could come in right now and take him charging. Okay, so that's, again, what we have to wait for. We don't know. That's our thing. But we know one thing, that we need a little bit more volume to make the trade a potential. So if I make the adjustment, which I will sometimes, and use this as my volume bar, we'll see if we can get through there. Might be a little suspect, but we'll take a look at it if it gets there. All right, so a little close. Again, I'm not encouraging you to make the trade. I'm going to look at it for myself, but certainly I'm not encouraging you. It is not as clear or as clean as I would like it to be. Right now, if I were to take the trade, my stop would be up at 201.79 would be my stop if I take this trade. But I don't have a trade yet. Okay. I would need, let's say, 11.7 or lower would be where I'd look at 11.7 or lower. Right now it's not there, so there's nothing to look at. Again, here it is, would be a possible. I still got to wait the 15 seconds, so it's got to be below there when the bar changes. And it doesn't appear to be there. Okay, so it's still going up. Okay, it's fine. Again, it's the same as the crude. We're not in a hurry. Let it come to us. That's the key, is let the market come to you. Again, the only thing we have to watch here now is the blowback that may come with the market. If it goes too fast, too far, then it's not really a trade we want to make. Okay. 2011.6 or lower is going to be a sell. 2011.6 or lower. No trade yet. Okay. No trade. No trade. No trade. It was very close. It could have been, but because we're taking a little extra risk here, not a great trade, I'm going to wait. Okay. I may regret it, but you know what? It's life in a big city. Okay. Don't worry about it. There's always another trade coming. I'd rather have some better confirmation than get caught speeding. We're still at 11.06 or lower, or 11.6 or lower. No trade yet. I'm going to run out of time. We won't be able to make a trade. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. We'll be back Tuesday and see what happens here. Maybe we'll get it here. But if you get it here, you're going to have to manage it on your own. Okay. But it looks like it's going to want to fill this time. Okay. But you are going to have to manage it on your own if you take it. I say, if you're not comfortable with that, please do not do so. Okay. I don't want you to get trapped if you're not sure what to do. Okay. But this looks like it's going to be for sure. Okay, it is. Okay. All right. So your stop is going to be at 21.72. 201.172 or 201.172. Okay. I'll let you know how it did when I talk to you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody. And again, if you didn't take it, no worries. We'll be back. You'll learn this. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later.